Hello dear students and welcome to a new lesson. Today we are going to continue talking about mbot. We are going to go through mblock, which is the programming part of the mbot. This is part 2. Let's start. Today's objective, we are going to talk about what is mblock. I already spoke about it a little bit last time. And we are going to make a simple program to test the mbot. So what is mblock? mblock is a STEAM programming software tool designed for programming for kids. It is developed based on Scratch 3 and Arduino code. It supports block-based and text-based programming language. But today we are going to talk about the block-based part of this program. So we can download the mblock using the following link, or we can just follow the other link to work with mblock online. So without downloading it, we can just work online with it using the link here. When you open the link, this screen will pop up onto your screen, which is the mblock software. Here we have the blocks that we are going to use. We can build them on each other like Lego. Let's continue.
G'day class. Today I'm going to show you how to use the mblock software to start programming our mbots. Okay, so hopefully you've already downloaded the software. Okay, go check out Sector if you still need the link for that. When you open it, it should look something like this. Okay. First thing you want to do is just come over here to where it says Cody and get rid of him. Delete this sprite. Okay. Now we've got to add our device that we're using, alright, which is an mbot. So click on that, press OK. Alright, now you'll have to have your mbot plugged in by the USB cable to connect to it, but it's always a good idea just to check. So if you press connect, okay, it should say what port your USB is in, and you just press connection, and now you're connected. Okay, so now we can actually start programming our robot. First thing you want to do, come down to events and click on this one here. You just click and drag, okay, with these blocks. So this is just saying when the mbot robot starts up, alright, and then we're going to put in some code underneath to tell it what to do. Okay. For the mbot to make some noise, to play some notes, okay, go to show, and you might drag in, alright, play note, and let's say you just put in a few of those here. Okay, and these represent all your different musical notes. So if you understand music, you'll have a better idea, but for those who aren't sure, as you can see here, this sort of shows you what I'm talking about. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then the number sort of refers to I guess maybe the pitch of it or something similar to that. Okay, so for instance you might say, alright, play note A2 for 2.5 beat. Alright, you can always change that to 1 beat or whatever you like. You might say then a B2, then a C2, and maybe do those for 2 each as well. And then basically, once you've sort of got that going, you can just click on upload to device, and you get a window saying compiling, and it'll start to upload. And not sure if you could hear that, but that was basically my mbot playing those 3 notes that I put into it. So that's just a really quick way to play a bit of music with the MakeBot. So it's basically using 8-bit sort of sound. Okay, so have a play around with that. Now if you want to do a bit more than that, I mean, you've got the LEDs. Okay, so the mbot's got LEDs, so maybe you put in LED. Okay, you can choose left or right. choose whatever color for how long, so you can play around with that. You might want to do some action. So, alright, maybe we want to move it forward, backward, left and right at a certain determined power, so let's say 75. Okay, so if I upload that to my device, now it's going to play the tune, show the colour, and it's going to move forward at 75%. Okay, so you can't actually see it, but that's basically how it works. Okay, so maybe you heard that, maybe you didn't, but that's the very basics of the movement. Okay, now the thing about this command in particular, the move forward at 75%, that's just going to keep moving forward. Okay, so if you right click that and delete block, you can also put in like turn left at power for 1 second or move forward at power for 1 second, so you can actually control how long it moves for, which is going to be important to know when we get to our next task, which is basically programming the robot to navigate through a maze. Okay, so you'll want to know how far, well, how many seconds to move forward at, and things like that. So you're going to have to sort of measure how fast your robot can go at the different power settings. Okay, so that you know that, okay, my robot has to go forward for 300 millimeters. Well, how many seconds will that take? Okay, then it's got to turn right for 200 millimeters. So, how many seconds will that take? So the idea is that you'll test and measure your distances first, and then you'll be given a track, and the ultimate goal would be to get it right first time. Okay, so that should be a bit of fun, a little bit of healthy competition for the class, just to see who can get it right in the least amount of turns. Okay, so that's pretty much the basics for the mbot and the mblock software. As we get into some more detailed or complex challenges, I'll put out a couple more videos just showing you how to get through those, and hopefully by the end of this unit we've got a really good understanding of the robot, what it can do, and some of the challenges that it can solve. Okay, thank you for listening.
This concludes our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your attention and stay safe. See you soon. Good luck.